welcome to my channel. I'm Victoria, and today I did this cool toned smoky eye. I used this Smashbox Cover Shot palette. This one is actually called Smoky Eye Palette. It is so cute. There are a bazillion gorgeous little sparkly cool tone shades inside. You have, two matte shades that you can use in the crease and outer corner, and then just like a light matte shade you could use for the brow bone or just to like set your eye or whatever you want. I was really inspired by this Pat Mcgrath picture. I saw this online and I thought it was so gorgeous. You never really see people use cool tones. They are harder to work with. They can sometimes be unflattering on some people. So I thought it was really cool that she did this awesome cool toned look, and I just wanted to recreate it and do kind of my take on it, and then also using, of course, a way more affordable palette since hers are like $140 or whatever, and this one is only 20-something dollars. So I hope you like this tutorial, and as always, until next time, bye.
To start off and prime the skin, I'm using the Almay CC Luminous Primer. I especially love this in the cold months when your skin typically tends to be drier. It's a gorgeous luminous primer. Then I'm going in with the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. Make sure you don't apply too much to the nose, mouth, or chin area, or you will get like creasing and laugh lines. I concentrate most of the coverage on the cheeks. And then I'm going in with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I just apply a little bit under the eyes. I'm blending this out with a brush. Just take your time. Don't get it too close to your lash line because that tends to be where the under eye wrinkles are, so it will crease if you get it too close to the under eye. Then I'm going in with MAC Bamboo. This is a single shadow. You can purchase it online for $6, and I'm just using this as my transition shade, blending it out between the crease up to the eyebrow. Then I'm going in with the Smashbox Cover Shot Smoky Eye Palette, and I just took the light brown shade in there. It's a beautiful cool toned brown, and I'm putting this over the transition shade, but not as high as the transition shade. So from inner corner to outer corner, just blending that out everywhere, blowing it out. This is going to be the base for all the rest of the shadows we put on. Next, I'm going in with the Charcoal Gray from this Smashbox palette. You need to be really careful when applying gray eyeshadow. Just put it on the tip of your brush and then stick the brush right in your crease and just start blending it back and forth in tiny little windshield wiper motions. And then you can blend it out in a circle a little bit when you get towards the outer corner of the eye, but you can't blend it out as crazily as you can like brown shadows because it'll fall everywhere. You'll get like a gray weird cast past your eyebrow. You have to be very careful, or you can just like bruised, you can look sick. Cool tone shadows are a lot more difficult to work with than warm tone shadows. That's why a lot of people try to like steer away from them and don't typically like them. But I think they're gorgeous, and I think it's something different. Then I'm going in with the silver shade from this palette. It's a beautiful muted silver. It has a really strong gray base. I just think it's so gorgeous, and you just want to tap this onto the eyelid. And then I'm going in with the bronzy shade in the palette. This is a gorgeous gray toned taupey shade, and then I'm applying that to the second half of the lid because I didn't want the whole entire eye to be gray. I wanted to have some variation. I didn't want it to be too monochromatic. I just think this is so beautiful to mix these two sparkly shades together, and it gives such a beautiful gray but then with a little zing of something extra to this eye look. And then I just go back over with a clean brush and blend out all the edges and make sure that everything's seamless. Then I'm going back in with the light brown shade, and I'm just taking that on a fluffy brush and blending that all over the lower lash line. This shade is cool toned, but it's not overly cool, so it's perfect. You can blend it out, blow it out, and you're not going to look sick. You're not going to look like you have under eye bags because of it. It's a gorgeous shade. And then I'm taking a flat definer brush and pressing this into the lower lash line only halfway. So if you see, I stop right there at the iris of the eye, and just apply it right there. I don't want to take it too close to the center of the inner corner of the eye because it will look super just sickly and just not very flattering. And then I just smudge it out a little bit to make it blended and seamless and more smooth. Then I'm going in with this Nars Contour and Highlight palette. I'm taking the lightest highlight shade that was on the right side of the palette all the way at the bottom, and I'm just using that as the inner corner highlight and to highlight my brow bone. This gorgeous frosty whitey yellow type of shade, and then I'm also applying it a little bit right there, that crease that goes up from like the corner of the eye to the eyebrow. I apply a little bit of the highlight shade in there because it will give this gorgeous all over, like, glowing effect. And that's is a super just unique way to really get like this super glowing eyeshadow look. You'll see a lot of people just keep it in the inner corner, but for this one, to copy the Pat Mcgrath look, I really wanted the entire eye to have just this beautiful luminous glow. And then I just bronzed up my face with the same palette. Then I'm taking the 2 light shades in the palette and I'm highlighting my cheekbones, the bridge of my nose just, and I'm also going to highlight my Cupid's bow. My lips are super chapped, so ignore that, but yeah. And then I'm applying the Tarte Quick Dry Lip Paint in the shade Low Key. I went ahead and swatched it on my hand and I showed you the bottle so you can really get an idea of what the color looks like. And that's the final look. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. And as always, see you next time. Bye.